Good evening, brothers, sisters, friends, supporters, all of you out there. My name is DX. I'm one of the COP 365 team, and I'm recording this quick video to cover two things, really. First is, what's the plan? Because I'm aware that many people might not actually know what a plan is. We're saying we're praying to 24/7, 365, but what is the plan? So that's the first thing. Second thing is, what's the next step, which is our request to you, our friends, family, supporters, you all. So that's what this video is about. So just hang with me. So the first then, what's the plan? There are many ways you could do such an initiative, right? So assuming there are 10,000 Christians in Coventry, which is a reasonable sort of estimate you could come up with, not knowing the number of the churches out there. Now all you need is 1% of Christians, 1%. So that's 100 people. So technically, more accurately, 168 people to pray 1 hour a week. Just commit to pray 1 hour a week for a whole year, and boom, done. Well, you could double that, say 2%, and you said, well, you pray 1 hour a week every other week for a year. Now that's not difficult for any, you can get 168 Christians to do that, but that's not the plan. You could another way you could do it. You could go to different churches and you could say, "Hey, Mister or Mrs. or Miss Church Leader, do you mind running a 24/7?" And then you go to another church. You're a bigger church. Maybe you do it 24/7 over a month. Then you go to a smaller church and say you do it for a day. So different churches take different lengths of time, and then they run this. And in that way, everyone sort of you rotate effectively. So that's another way of doing it, but that's not a plan. We believe that the plan that God has given us is very open and is given for maximum level of creativity, maximum level of expression. We believe the Lord said, no expectations and no limitations on anyone. So we don't want to place any expectation on anyone or any limitation at all. It's a free expression of worship and prayer as people's hearts are moved by God. So we are 100% reliant on the Holy Spirit to make this work, which is why we continue to say He is our project manager. We are the admin team. We communicate, we administrate stuff, but we don't make the decisions. We don't come with the strategy, the plan, or anything like that. So if you have been waiting for some kind of traditional way of doing this, which we're not opposed to at all, we're just saying that's not what we believe is a strategy given to us. There is a video which is coming out literally in the next day or two, where it would describe a bit more what this sort of strategy is. But the Holy Spirit is really leading this, and it's for those who have been moved in their hearts. So whatever you've been moved in your heart to do, just do it. Sign up. Is it a day? Is it for a whole year? Whatever it is, it's just what is on your heart to give freely and wholeheartedly to the Lord. So that's basically the plan. So there's nothing. There's no. So if you're waiting for something big, you're waiting for someone in authority to say something or somehow, it may happen. We don't know, but that's just not the plan. The plan is: are you listening to this? Do you have a heart for it? Are you on board? Do what's on your heart before the Lord, and join with us in worship and prayer. So hopefully that answers the question. More details will come if as and when we know or whatever, but that's effectively the plan. So the second thing then, so what's the next step? So what I do know, looking at our Facebook group alone, we've got a mailing list as well, which there's an overlap with the Facebook group. We've got other supporters who are emailing their own networks, etc. So we already know that people who are wholeheartedly pumping, buzzing to get on with this. So those are the people I want to address first of all. Say, if you're one of those, we think the next step is, why don't we get the first week going, right? So it's a whole year, right? The possibilities are endless. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the first week going. And so I would like to ask, would you consider signing up for a slot or two or three, for however many you wish, for the first week? So so the Saturday, 15th of May. Let's start that. Let's start feeling that first week. So that's the first group of those who are buzzing. And then the others who are, They're on board. They're not buzzing, but they're on board. Again, I'd like to ask, would you consider just piling into the first week, just immediately now? Just go onto our website, www.cov365.co.uk. Just pick a slot or two or three, however many in the first week. Let's get our first week going. Let's get a ball rolling. And for those who are still umming and ahhing, you don't really understand, etc., please feel free to ask questions, email us, etc. Or better still, why don't you just ask the Holy Spirit and say, "Are you really in this? Is this your thing?" And have faith and expectation that He would move your heart into the what is right and that. So that's a summary. The plan is it's open, it's massive, it's big. This is going to be something which is beautiful that the Holy Spirit's putting together for the glory of Jesus. That's what the plan is. Then next step is, hey, why don't we get the ball running? Why don't we get the momentum started in week 1 and let's take it from there. Thank you very much.